Hey everyone, welcome to the first video on the Blind Pig YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you like this video, you'll subscribe, hit the like button. So today I'm joined by my good friend Ryan. Ryan and I have a bit of a history with the old fashioned. Ryan, why don't you tell them what happened the time I made you an old fashioned at my house?
So we had a long night of imbibing of very good high-end cocktails. Tried so many things, smoked old fashions, rye old fashions, all those sorts of things. Unfortunately, we had exceeded the time at which bars would still serve us alcohol. So Jason was like, I have everything to make an old fashioned at home.
And I do. Yeah.
Stocked bar. I've got this really cool jukebox. We can just hang out, make drinks, keep the night going. So we got here, and his version of having everything you need for an old fashioned is slightly different than mine, or most, but even an Applebee's probably wouldn't have given him
missing one ingredient.
There's a small ingredient missing, and it was ice. But I mean, we weren't going to give up. So we were able to chisel away some freezer burn it was a little discolored.
It was.
There were some browns.
It was not clear. It was not white.
It was different.
It was different. Yeah.
But you still successfully made an old fashioned.
Yeah.
And we kept the night going. We kept drinking, and fun was had by all. Music was listened by all, and it was a good time.
It was a good night. It's made for a great story. So I figured that today, while Ryan's here, I'd use this opportunity to make him a real old-fashioned and try to make up for it. So I have my ingredients here. One of the things, though, is we're definitely not going to use Jack Honey. This is kind of put here as a gag. I slid down here in the bar, the Weller. Figured we'd break out the good stuff for my friend Ryan today. So we're going to make an old-fashioned. So there's lots of ways to do this. I have lots of ingredients. Could probably make you 30 versions of an old-fashioned. This is the way I'm going to do it today. This is one of the ways I like to do it the best at home. There's fancy ways to do this. There's ways if you go into a high-end cocktail bar, they're probably going to do it differently, but let's be honest. This is about making drinks at home. Let me show you how I do it here. Cool. All right. So start with 2 glasses. We're going to start. Lots of people use either cubes of sugar or simple sugar. I like to do it a little differently. So I like mine sweet, but I feel like the sugar just isn't needed with some of these ingredients. So first thing I do is take the staple, the Luxardo cherry. Take one of these in each. Pop one of these in here. Then I use a little more juice. Now, this juice is so sweet, so sugary that you really don't need to add additional sugar. You get enough there. So I just use a little drop or two of the juice in there. All right. Get that off there. And then what I like to do is a little maple syrup. Now, you can use any maple syrup. You can really use any syrup you want, period. Sure. Again, you want that sweetness. In this particular case, at some point along my travels, I found actually a bourbon barrel maple syrup that seems to work perfectly. I have other maple syrups in the bar that also work well. Use whatever you like best. This is the way I like to do it. Again, we just did a little drop here. It's very sweet, very sugary. We don't need a lot of it. A little bit there. A little bit there. All right. So then we come in here, add our bitters. Again, I have probably 8 different kinds of bitters. There's lots of different kinds you can use. Angostura, the orange cap, it's the gold standard. Yeah. It's the go-to bitters. It always makes a consistent product. It's always good. They say use 3 to 6 dashes. 4 seems to be my number. 4 is the number I like. I don't know what it is. 4 seems to make the right cocktail for me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to mash this up. What I want to do is actually smash the cherry, get some of those juices really in there. I know we added some extra juice, extra sugar, get it all nice and worked in there together. Go in there in both with my muddler, muddle them both up, smash them both up, mix them around. All right. Now we are going to add to each of these about 2 ounces of our bourbon. In this case, like I said, we're using a Weller Antique 107. Very nice.
It's a good bourbon.
It's a good bourbon. Yeah, it's a good bourbon. Yeah. There's higher grades of bourbon. There's a lot lower grades of bourbon. Yeah. This is a good bourbon I break out for good friends kind of thing. So again, we use 2 ounces of this. 1 and 2. And 2. Now, I've seen videos out there where people put these in a shaker. They do all sorts of things. That's not how you make an old fashioned. The right way to do it now is we're going to add some ice. This time I actually have the ice.
You have ice. It's real ice.
I don't have the fancy clear stuff, but again, this is a home bar. This is the kind of stuff that you'd probably have in your own home bar. I do have a stir. By all means, use a spoon. Use a straw.
Sure.
Use whatever you have at home.
Yeah.
But we're going to go in here, and we're going to spin this around. There's people that tell you to do it 30 seconds. Give it a few spins. Let it move around a little bit. Get that ice working in there. The ice melts a little bit. That ice melting adds a little water to the bourbon, which really brings out some more of the flavor too, while also a cold drink is always a better drink. So now at the end, if you notice, I actually left open my Luxardos. We smashed the first one up. I like to add, again, I like a little sweeter, I like that cherry flavor. One more Luxardo at the end. I think it just kind of makes the drink. Pop that in there. We added enough juice earlier, don't need to add any more juice to this one. But Ryan, why don't you give us a taste? Tell me what you think.
Cheers.
Cheers, friend.
It is markedly better.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Last
Yeah.
attempt at it. So
Yeah, that's a pretty good old fashioned.
yeah. There wasn't a sugar packet used.
No,
harmed
right.
in this. Yeah, and the fact that you didn't put any club soda in there is just
Indeed, yeah.
yeah, I appreciate that.
These are all ingredients that most people have in a good home bar. You know, I didn't use anything crazy. I didn't use clear ice, which certainly you could do. You know, I completely forgot though, as we're going along, and this is one of the downsides of doing a video in one take here.
Sure.
I had an orange.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's not too late. Let's do this. So another thing I was thinking to do is I've actually people put slices of orange in their drink. Well, that's wrong. What you want is the oils, which are actually on the peel. So what we're gonna do here is actually give it a couple squeezes. Again, I have just the peel. There's none of the inside of it. A couple of squeezes there. We're gonna do a little twist. We're gonna give it a quick rim around the edge, and then we're gonna toss it in. Do the same thing here with mine. A couple squeezes. Get those oils out around the edge. Toss it in. Let's give it another shot.
Round two.
Yeah, round two.
Okay,
Yeah.
one more cheers. Oh yeah, that's better.
Oh, that bouquet. Yeah.
Much better.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
It knows this guy. I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, please do.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the episode here. Thanks for watching the video. Again, if you like this is my first one. I plan to make a lot more. I have a lot more friends that can come out and tell their stories and make some new drinks. So hit that like button, hit subscribe, and see you guys in the future. Thanks.